Francesca Evans with the latest news, sport, weather forecast and what's on this weekend in the Lyme Regis area. Ukrainian refugees living in Lyme Regis were able to attend the Eurovision Song Contest final in Liverpool last weekend. After it was announced that Liverpool would be hosting the event on behalf of last year's winners, Ukraine, the trip was arranged by local resident Tina Cable, who has strong family links in the city and a network of supporters. The party were driven to Liverpool by local landlord Tom Littledyke in the same minibus which has made several trips to Ukraine to deliver supplies since the start of the Russian invasion. Despite the overwhelming demand from across the UK, 4 out of the 14 Ukrainians were successful in the ticket ballot for the Eurovision Grand Final and attended to cheer on their home nation. The others were able to experience the welcoming atmosphere in Liverpool and the excitement of this major European event, and had the added bonus of meeting TV presenter Rylan Clark. Lyme Regis marked the 30th anniversary of the town's kayaking disaster at the annual Blessing of the Boat ceremony last Sunday. In March 1993, a school party staying at the former St Albans Outdoor Centre in Lyme Regis and their instructors were swept out to sea during a kayaking trip, resulting in the tragic death of 4 teenagers. Those who died were remembered at the Blessing of the Boat ceremony, which is held annually at the lifeboat station to remember all those lost at sea and bless the local boats and those who work or enjoy recreational activities on the water. The event included prayers and hymns accompanied by Lyme Regis Town Band, followed by the blessing and the traditional ceremony of floral wreaths being passed down the slipway by representatives of local seafaring organisations, the emergency services and the Royal British Legion. The wreaths were then laid at sea by members of the lifeboat crew. Police officers executed a warrant at an address at Manor Avenue in Lyme Regis on Wednesday morning. Witnesses reported 6 police cars on the scene and officers seized a number of items, including suspected controlled drugs. 2 people are currently assisting officers with their inquiries and an investigation is ongoing. Lyme Regis Town Council plans to create a multi-use games area at the Anning Road playing field for a maximum cost of £150,000. A multi-use games area, or MUGA as they are commonly abbreviated, is a surfaced area often fenced off that can be used for a number of different sporting activities such as basketball, netball or tennis. It is planned for the MUGA to be sited at the southern end of the Candles on the Cob Pavilion in the playing field, where there is already a small surfaced area with a basketball hoop. This previously was also the site of a teen shelter, which was removed after residents raised complaints over antisocial behaviour and possible drug crime. There were some concerns that the installation of a MUGA would result in similar complaints, and some have also raised concerns that creating the area may result in shortening of the existing football pitch on the field, which is well used by young players. This may well have been a disappointing season on the field for Lyme Regis Football Club, but the final game at the Davy Fort on Saturday turned into a real celebration. A crowd of 200 plus turned up, not necessarily to watch the Seasiders fight for 6th place in the Devon and Exeter Premier League, but to pay homage to one of the Lyme Club's favourite sons, veteran goalkeeper Chris Higgs. Higgs was playing his last game for Lyme Regis after 30 years between the sticks, and it turned out to be a real celebration for one of the club's most popular characters. Having passed the big 40, Higgsy decided to call it a day following a season plagued by injury. He was substituted in the 89th minute so the crowd, the biggest by far of the season, could show their appreciation. Captain Rob Fellingham handed him the captain's armband for the day, and Higgs led out his team for his very last game in the goalie's jersey, which was later signed by all his fellow players and officials. He did so with a reputation second to none and still one of the best keepers in the Devon and Exeter League. Having snatched a late goal in the 92nd minute of the game against 4th place Kentisbeare to draw 2-2, Lyme then lined up to cheer Higgsy off the pitch, with the crowd giving him a rousing farewell, which continued into the clubhouse, where President Philip Evans praised his professionalism and commitment to his home club, before he was presented with an engraved photo of one of his many fantastic saves by Vice Chairman Francesca Evans. Higgs, close to tears, said he would miss playing for the club, but his body had taken enough punishment and he knew the time had come to step down. The match ended in 2-2 draw, and so Lyme finished in 7th place in a season dogged with difficulties. Lyme and Lyme Regis got their Devon Cricket League season underway in a bizarre match at Ottery St Mary, losing by just one run after conceding 2 byes on the last ball in a run-out attempt that failed the umpire. Ottery won the toss and elected to field, with Lyme scoring 2-2-3 for 7. Star man with the bat for Lyme was new overseas player Preston Hillis with a stylish 77. The home side set about chasing the Lyme total, and it came down to the last ball. In a confusing incident which saw the Lyme umpire struck by the ball and left rolling in agony, Ottery ran 2 byes for a 1-run victory. Lyme claimed it was a dead ball, but the umpires did not agree and Ottery were given the game. Lyme, however, have made a good start in the East Devon Bash T20 competition, winning their first 2 games. Meanwhile, down at the Charlie Mercer Bowling Green at Monmouth Beach, matches are coming thick and fast, with the annual club competition for the Ron Gridley Triples Trophy being won by Keith Barnes, Paul Stokes-Fares and Steve White, who won all 7 of their matches. Lyme Regis Museum will be marking pioneering paleontologist Mary Anning's birthday this weekend. The celebrated fossil collector lived on the site of the museum and made many of her important discoveries on the nearby shores. The programme of events to mark her birthday will include the launch of the book She Sold Seashells, The Curious Mary Anning Reimagined, which uses artificial intelligence images to recreate Mary as a young woman when she made all her notable discoveries. Award-winning author Wolfgang Grulk will be giving 2 talks on his 50-year association with Mary Anning, the background to the book and the AI technologies involved. Visitors will be able to meet the young Mary Anning, who will be giving talks and tours of the museum and to the new Mary Anning statue on the seafront. There will also be fossil polishing activities and talks on how to become a fossil expert. Other events this weekend will include the first of the Lyme Eats boutique street food markets from 4 p.m. until 9 p.m. this evening, which will see a number of food stalls and pop-up bars set up on Guncliffe Walk. The Marine Theatre will also be hosting Lyme Regis Comedy Club, with the Raymonds and Mr Timpkins Review headlining. On Saturday, the Marine will be hosting comic duo Living Spit with One Man and His Cow, and the Nag's Head in Lyme Regis will be holding its weekly live music night from 9 p.m. More music on Sunday with an open mic afternoon at the Marine Theatre from 2:30 p.m, and then Jazz in the Bar celebrating the music of Paul Desmond from 8 p.m. And finally, a quick look at the weekend's weather forecast. A sunny morning in Lyme Regis today, with possible light showers this afternoon and into the evening. But the good weather is set to continue on Saturday and Sunday, with sunshine forecast throughout and high temperatures of 19 degrees. Thanks for watching LymeOnline's video news bulletins. Our website is updated every day with the latest local news, or you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram for regular updates, or subscribe to our free weekly newsletter to get the headlines sent straight to your inbox. Have a great weekend.